Hello friends, we have seen some of the sketch based features, some of the rest of features as well in the part design environment of CATIA V5. Let's have a look at two more sketch based features. The sketch based features we have seen so far are pad pocket, shaft groove, multi-pad, multi-pocket. The manner was whatever sets I have named pad pocket. One is for material addition, another one is for material removal. Similarly, we have two features. Again, one will be for material addition, second will be for material removal in the same manner. Again, there was some difference when we have seen pad and shaft. Pad was actually behaving in some different manner for adding the material, and shaft was behaving in some different manner again while adding the materials. So similarly, we will have a feature which will again behave a bit different from the features we have seen. In this feature, we will be again one feature for adding the material, another feature for removing the material. In this feature, the manner will be that we have to follow a path for addition or removal of material. I will have to follow a particular path. So that particular path I will be creating by means of a sketch. I'll go for sketch, select a plane and say OK. I want to define a path which I want to follow for addition of material. Say the path is something like this. This is the path I want to follow. So I have created it in a sketch and then I'll exit from the sketch. So what I have done, I have created a path. This path I want to follow for addition of material. Then what should be the profile for addition of material? What should be the shape which should actually follow the path? For that we will be creating a sketch normal to this path. So directly normal to this path, we don't have any plane available for creating the sketch. In the previous session only we have seen that we can define the plane as per our requirement in the required shape or position. So I will go for a datum plane. I will select this. By default the type will be normal to the curve. So I am getting a plane normal to this curve and prefer it to define either at this end or at this end. So let's say I will define at this end and I'll say OK to this. So we have a path, and normal to that path we have a plane available on which we will be creating the profile. For creating the profile, again I'll need to go for positioned sketch. Now I'll be selecting the plane on which I want to create the profile. Now there is a use of origin. You can see by default it is showing origin somewhere here for the sketch. If I want, I can change it using positioned sketch option. Go for changing the origin at projection point where I want the origin to be here. Then maintain horizontal vertical and say OK. So it will take you normal to the profile. Here you can create the sketch. Now I am talking about addition of material. So this sketch profile should be closed loop as well as fully constrained. I am creating it like this. We'll make it fully constrained and I'll say exit sketch. Now see, we have a path available which I want to follow, and we have a profile available or a sketch available which shape I want to follow for addition of material. Okay, this is the plane. I can right click and hide it if I want. I'll go for the feature named as rib. I'll select rib. In that I'll be getting two options. One is for profile, another one is for center curve. Selecting the profile, so this is the profile I have, so you must use thick option. Okay, this profile is actually not closed loop. As you can see over here, I am getting some gap in the sketch. This black dot is indicating that, so I'll just modify it. Double click on this and I will coincide these 2 points. Now it is a closed loop. Yes. Go for rib, select the profile, so this is the profile, center curve, this is the center curve. Check the preview. Whatever path you had defined, it is being followed. Whatever shape you had defined, it is also being followed. Again, the same options are available for thickness. If I want to provide thickness to the profile I have created, then I can go for thick option and I can use this. See, okay, I'll just unhide or show the sketch one, this one, the profile I had created, and on the same plane I would like to create one more sketch. So I'll select the plane, I'll change the projection point over here and say okay. This time the sketch would be somewhat, sorry, like this. This is what sketch I have created. Exit. Using the same profile, this path, I have created another profile, and this time I will go for feature named as slot. Select this profile. This is the profile, center curve. Sorry, I have selected it wrong. Other selection. This is the, sorry, this is the profile and this is the center curve. Say preview. What it will do, it will remove the material in the same manner. See what it has done, it has removed the material in the same manner by following the same path. I can even define a different path if required. So this is what your rib and slot features are. Rib will work for adding the material, slot will work for removing the material. Now the difference, so far whatever features we have seen in the sketch based features, we need one sketch to apply those features. In this particular case, we need at least two sketches. One sketch was for profile and another sketch was for the path or center curve. Remember this.